Billy D here again on the importance of take that word out of your vocabulary, people education. I'm working really hard on that. That's another tip. We're not going to call them patients anymore. They're people with spines and nervous systems. All right, tonight's about people education, the orientation, and I'm really kind of a stickler on the doctor's report, as I call it. I don't really have a lot of leniency when it comes to people. I think it's more important they go to that than get adjusted. I let them know that. And it's also important their spouse comes, and so I just tell them to make sure you bring your husband. You can make a date out. Tell them it's a hot date, and you're taking your husband out for dinner. So you know, I like to do a little bit of PowerPoint. I think this is probably the most important chart you'll have in your practice, the autonomic nervous system chart. And what I learned from Joe Borio is you just ask him, what is this? That's the brain. And what are these? These are the organs and glands. How do the organs and glands talk to each other? It's through the nervous system. And if there's any interference to that, you're going to have a decreased expression of life. Sorry, I had a little, 54 years old and a little bad history there. So back to it. You got to be a stickler. You got to make them go. I mean, I don't even ask them. I go, your doctor's report's scheduled next week. It's not like, can you go? They're going. And I mean, I know I'm a little bit more probably, not in their face, I'm just more assertive is probably a better word than the two other doctors that I work with. Because a lot of times when they're not here and I adjust their peeps, I go, you haven't been to the doctor's report yet. And it's only because they haven't been told that they have to go. Don't bend on it. You got to be assertive because their life depends on it. And you have to think about it. If they had cancer, they're going to go listen to their doctor's report and whatever they need to do. And this is way more serious. Why do you have to wait till they're swirling the drain before you pull them out? I mean, let's get them while they're still got some life in them. So make sure you're assertive. Make sure you have true 100% certainty in what you're teaching. Teach them the subluxation like we talked last night. And then you get them to this and you tell them this chiropractic story and they're going to bring masses of people in. Back on point. Love y'all. See you next week. And rock and roll.